Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. It's supposed to be cloudy today. The weather forecast says clouds. Goddamn weather forecast. Never accurate. Never. Maybe tomorrow. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I just realized I haven't opened Unreal. Hold on. Let's open it. Where is it? Where's my Unreal? There it is. Okay. That's them. Not much has happened since yesterday, I'll be honest. Can't think of anything has happened now. I think absolutely nothing, pretty much. The plans for today are to work on the active items. They have no cooldowns at all. They need cooldowns, for sure. Because currently I can spam them. So I need a cooldown, and I need to have it activate in the UI and show the cooldown. So that's gonna be a thing. And at some point, depending how long that takes, I got good feedback about the Dragathrax, the boss. We need to give it like an armor indicator or something to show that he's taking less damage in the first phase. So we'll need to introduce that at some point after. I say after because I kind of want to know. I want to do the active items first. It's gonna be a bigger thing, and now put that aside for just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Same old. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. Shall we just get into it? Get into it. Okay. So, active items. Let's close all this. Let's go to the hub. So we have our active items, right? Not you. You. Right. We have this. Okay. We have this, but we shouldn't be able to do this. We shouldn't be able to just spam it. It needs to have a cooldown. Show. And the effect also needs to have a cooldown here. Because that's where our icon is. So. Oh. Oh, right. We. Right. To fix the missile thing. Okay. Okay. What we can do is check if. Random enemy. Check if it's valid. If it's valid, then we do this. Otherwise, don't do this. Is that gonna fix our problem? No. Wink. No. Oh, right, because I have it going to here still. No. I need to then have it go past here. There we go. Stout's not rotating anywhere, and this should be fine. Yay! No complaints. Yeah, so I should be able to just spam missiles. The other thing is, at some point we'll need to introduce a way of these drops actually happening, like be able to get this somehow and unlock it. They might go into the progression shop, they might go into something else, we'll see. But now that's fixed. Let's look at the pickup. I don't think we need to do anything on the pickup. We said all the stuff, we saved the game, everything is good. What we need to do is go to the player. We're also going to set the cooldown and all that. That's fine, it's fine. So the active item. Where am I actually managing the active item? Ah, there. Excellent. Can use active item. So this, I'm checking if just the tag. So I need to introduce a cooldown to this. Okay. So when we start, we add a tag. At the end, we end the tag. That's fine. Active item holder, active item trigger. A certain thing need a hold, certain things need a trigger. So some things need both. That is all fine, but when we activate it, we should do probably just set a timer. A timer with a variable? Not a variable. Gameplay tag. We should use a gameplay tag. Yeah. We have status using item, which is not really what I want. I want... Where do I put it under? I can make a separate section called cooldowns. I can make a cooldown active item. Yeah, sure. Cooldown, not active item. Because we could just set it from here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll need to add the cooldown and remove the cooldown. Okay. So when we actually activate it, this is the same thing, right? This and this is the same. So they could go reconnect back up. So I could just do one of these. Remove you, because this is all the same. Okay, and reconnect it. You need to clean this up. Although if it's can't use active items, why are we even going here? Oh, because here I've added it. Okay, so in that case, on false, I don't want to go to the same place. On true, I do. Here I do. On false, we just want to remove the using item. And also, why are we clearing the timer? It's not looping. It has no reason to loop. This doesn't need to be here. Also, this timer doesn't need to be here. Realistically, it just should be on started, just add the tag. Why do we need a using item tag? Am I using this somewhere? Where am I using this using item tag? I'm not using it anywhere. I'm removing it. Just gonna remove it and see what happens. Now, because I did remove it, let's just double check that things are still working at the current moment. Yeah, things are still working. Place one. Teleport back. Excellent. And I can clear it. Good. Okay, so all of these are still working. Okay. So now we can introduce a cooldown. Yeah. So now we can just say that we can't do during all of this, or valid text has been removed. Yeah, perfect. Or cooldown active item. Yeah. Now we haven't found a way of removing the active item, but so at this point, we can do set timer by event. We can do a return here with the cooldown time. Outputs cooldown time. Default on this one, 0 is all we need on the cooldown, because this is to spawn the teleporter. We can spawn it wherever we want. Activating should be the thing that, you know, takes time on this one, so that's fine. So the problem is I can't do both. What happens when you have both plugged? I can't have both plugged in. Okay, I might need to do 2 timers. We'll see in a second. Yep. So, with teleporter, let's put 30. Let's put 10 seconds for all these. Hello, Guts. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Just for testing, 10 seconds for everything. Oh, you're fine. You don't have to apologize for that. It's normal to be busy. But I hope you're doing well. Okay, so now we have this on 10. The problem is, right, we can't do this, right, because it's exclusive. So theoretically, I could put this into a function and do a create a custom in here and create. If I did a create event, create a matching. I mean, I could do function. Hey, holy crap! Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You have me open, but we'll watch up. We'll catch up later on the stream. No worries. Watch me at 2x speed. Do I want a function? What am I going to be doing? I think I just want a function. So this can be called active item cooldown reset. And all it's going to do is just remove this. And this, theoretically, I can put in a cooldown, in a function as well. Active item cooldown start. So that way I can just put both of these through here, like so. Much better. So, I mean, theoretically, this should already work, right? Well, I have no active item. Let me grab one. Okay. Good start. Can't use it a single time. Just great start. Is it going through? I'm very happy today. Great. You do successfully your dynamic steps around and a behavior tree for your pet companion. Hey, progress is great. Oh wait, why is it working now? Okay, I can't. Now I can't spam it. Hold on. Yeah. You see this? Okay, and if I keep spamming, it's not doing anything. Spam, spam, spam. Spam, spam, spam. Oh, there we go. 10 seconds later. If I grabbed another one right now, I still wouldn't be able to spam it because it makes sense. Now I can, and now I have a 10-second cooldown. I'm still spamming it. Yep, I think it lasts 10 seconds too. Excellent. Okay, so we've introduced a cooldown. Now, that's great and all. But we need to reset the cooldown when we pick up a new one. So let's go with that. So on interact on all of this, or clear active, on clear active item, we can do this. So we can do activate item cooldown reset. So we're just, so whenever we pick up a new one, we can just do this again. So if I just use this, I can pick up something else, it disappears, and I can immediately use the new one. Come grab this immediately. Excuse me? Why can't I use that? Okay, I can use that immediately. What's up? Oh. That's why. It's important to continue the chain from everything. There we go. Now. Right. Missiles. Immediately after. Immediately after. Immediately after. But I can teleport. Oh, this one I want the cooldown on the other one. So on this, on the teleport one, right, we're gonna need the cooldown here. This for the spawn. The spawn teleporter should be 0. Teleporter 10. No, that seems right. Why can I not use it right now? I'm pressing Q. I'm trying to use it. Is it not working? Okay, so it triggers. It prints the hello. Wait, now it's not printing any. What just happened? Okay, now it's not printing. Oh, okay. I think I understand why. I think. It's checking for the tag active item. But here I add the active item and immediately should reset it, removing the active item tag. But for some reason, I don't think it is. Let's find out. It printed green. It didn't print the other one. It didn't print this. Sorry, it printed this, but yeah, it didn't print this. So it does this, but this doesn't trigger for whatever reason. Why does it not trigger? Is it because it is on the same frame? Wait, I can't do a wait here. We could try doing a max like 0.01. Yeah, that works. There we go. Okay, so it needed some delay, apparently, to trigger the function. Now we just got a blue one. Now we got both. Got both. I'm holding that button, but it's not registering it now. Oh, So what's happening is to place it, I'm also asking for a cooldown. Effectively. But only after activating it. I mean, there's no reason for you to spam it, to be fair. I can introduce a cooldown to both sections and then problem solved.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
The solution is more more cooldowns. That's the solution. More cooldowns. Because it doesn't make sense to have you be able to place the portal whenever you want. Nah, you should have a cooldown on just using it. It won't. So after teleporting, you won't be able to place it right away. Actually, you know what? That's actually fine. Yeah, after placing it, you can place it as many times as you want, but after teleporting specifically, you cannot place it again for the cooldown. No, I think that's actually fine. Yeah, as it is. We're not touching it. Thank you for the follow. Hold on. Let me real quick. I want to check something real quick. Where is it? One moment. Hey Terry, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Really late? What do you mean? It's been like just over 30 minutes since I started. I don't think you're that late. One sec. I want to check something. Where is it? Okay, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it after the stream. It's fine. You just close out of satisfactory. I mean, you can continue playing. Yeah, we're setting up cooldowns for the active items. Yep. We're also going to need to actually... It should be fine. So we need to also set the cooldown time on this guy, on the active item, so we can actually see it. No gas, because that's C++. So let's go to the UI. HUD. Active items is this one. It is set to manual trigger. Excellent. Clockwise, so everything should be already set up for it. Oh yeah, I already have it set up. Terry. yeah, it's already set up. Yeah, with a tag. And then a timer to reset it. Yep. So now we're just setting up the visual aspect of it. Yeah, setting up a cooldown, simple. Just, add a timer, on timer, turn off gameplay tag, call it a day. Okay. I want to go to this guy. I need to do manual trigger. That's what I need to do. So, when we do this, we can do get game mode reference, get the HUD reference, get active item, manual trigger. Character is self. The time is this. Well, I guess this. No. Wait. Why is it reduction? Because Okay, I need to set it. I need to set the time interval. So I need to do set cooldown wipe. Is that what it is? Set cooldown. It might be this one. I think it's timer 1. We'll find out. No. It's been so long since I've set this up. I see the line. It's not there. Press Q. Line starts. So it's not this one that I need. I need to set it. You know what I need to check? I need to check here. Because I think I set it up to just be there, not to constantly change. So I need to set... If I did this... Okay, this sets... Yeah, we don't want this one. We can reset it. New time 1. Which will be set to if it's new timer 1 and use timer 1. I made this so confusing for myself. Why did past me do this? Why did past me do this? This is really stupid. just gonna throw that out there to previous self me. Why did I do it as stupidly as I did? Oh, okay. It's not supposed to be a manual trigger. We want a consistent cooldown on this thing. First of all, it should not be this. This should be a one-time timer. First of all, just realized because that was wrong. It's not manual. Manual is for when I want to manually add and remove time from it. I don't want to do manually removing. So. Now that's a one-time timer. Right? We just need to set the original time interval. Or rather set the... Yeah. Which we can do with you. No. Let's make a new function. Let's make it here. New function. Overwrite timers. Make this easy. Timer 1. Timer 2. Now, instead of all this, just do an override timers. We only care about this one. Did you just add inputs by adding them into the node? Yeah. Do you not? Do you manually type things? You can do that in outputs as well. No one has time for that. You click the tiny plus button, oh, like here, then go plus, and then. Hello, directly. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So this is going to reset the timer, but I don't think it's going to. And then I need to do a one-time event, right? One time event. Okay. Okay, the icon's gone. Good start. Why is the icon just gone? Hold on a second. Mr. HUD, sir. Why is the icon gone? There's a new controller icon that we added thanks to the new members. Also, welcome in, Patrol. How's it going? I've been doing well. You can now get to use all the icons, all the emotes. I don't know why these start with an underscore. That's my only question. Because on my side, when it's like, what do you want the prefix to be? There ain't no underscore. So I don't know why they're underscore in first. I mean, whatever. But it's so odd to me. This should not be sold out. But hopefully it's because it's temporary. It's fine. So, what's going on? You only point and click, you no longer learn commands. That's okay. Hey, Sermon, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Did I do it? The thing? I'm doing the thing right now. So careful. In high school, you were learning commands for System 34 and VAX all the time. You got your fill for command learning? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all for that one. So. This does HUD ref active item set icon. What's the problem here? Why is the icon no longer set? Excuse moi? Hold on. What? It's gone. What? If I set this back to manual, is it gonna come back? Yeah. What? Why? It's a dangerous life. It is. There's so many commands back then. I mean, there's more commands these days. Let's be honest here. There's more commands these days. So... What? Okay, if I don't do this... No, that's not why. I'm confused. Why is the icon not there anymore? Oh, I know why it's not there anymore. I know why it's not there anymore. The reason it's not there anymore is because my one-time timer is designed so when it finishes, it's once. You don't repeat it over and over and over again on, you know. So really it's a separate system that we want. It's not a same time intervals, which means it's not a different time intervals. It's not a one-time timer. It's not a count up. It's not a manual trigger. It is something new and different. We need a one-time cooldown that does not remove from parent. So what we can do is just say here, keep icon. By default, it'll be as is. And as long as this is false, which we do want to keep by default, this is false by default, yes. Oh, well, I need to then also turn it to be true. Well, that helps here, but not. Okay, I'm going to need to think about this. You tried giving a street guy a house today and you freaked him out and he ran off and you can't find him now? You can't imagine that a person would just walk up to them on the street and give them a house? I mean, yeah. When something's too good to be true, it usually isn't. There's always a catch, and most people would avoid that. You have missing icons, like the move, rotate, and stuff in the world editor selection is missing. Like in your editor? I mean, try just redoing a reset of the UI. I mean, memorizing shortcuts is just a good thing to do anyway. Right, so the first time it does it, it's gonna do this. So this is not a good way of doing it, this thing here. This is not a good way of doing it. So... what's the better way of doing this? I think a better way of doing it is to do another enum. So this is, what are these called? Cooldown icon types. I wish I just, go to the enum here from there, but no. Cooldown types. So I had another one here. This is going to be one time or manual retrigger timer. There you go. And then actually we can do this as a Boolean. I'm going to reintroduce the same setup we just had. Keep icon. Because I just realized it is the way to do it. It's just this is better this way. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that much time wasted. That shortcut would make your life easier. Wait, which one? You know the shortcut for switching world versus object moved. Oh, there's an easy one for that. Yeah, I use that over time. Here, I'll show you. You're talking about this, right? Where if you move right now, I'm moving in world space, but you want to move in object space. This. Talking about this? There's a shortcut for that. How much you want to know what it is? Does it not tell you when you hovered? Yeah, it tells you right there. Control asterisk. It's right there. If you hover over it, it just tells you. A lot of the stuff will just tell you. All your little blue stuff is These items don't exist for you? Are you on 5.5 and below? Because if so, just go to window, load, default editor layout, just reset things. You probably turn something off, I would guess. Not in your 4K TV, but they do appear in 1080. I mean, if this was a problem on 4K displays, I feel like more people would bring it up at this point. So I don't think it's something specific with 4K. Because a lot of people in the industry use 4K. I personally don't like 4K. I think 1440p is the sweet spot still to this day. But yeah, I'll still try that. So we're gonna turn on keep icon. You're at 5.5.0? Why have you not updated your Unreal at all? Yeah, I would update because there's bug fixes specifically for in the decimal points. Also, I don't know, a lot of people, I've noticed this, whenever like I ask what version someone is using, everyone always tells me like the second decimal point, right? Like 5.5.3 or, you know, whatever it is, you know. I've never do people care about that last number? Because I don't, and I don't know if it's just me, right? Like, I don't care about the 0.2, 0.1, 0.4, right? I just care that's 5.5. You know, 5.0, 5.6, whatever. Like, that last, the secondary decimal point number, I've never cared about. At least when asking, like, what is, you know, someone's version. But I notice a lot of people will say, like, my version is specifically 5.5.4. And I don't know if I'm the weird one. I could be the weird one. I mean, I am pretty weird, but so now on this thing we can say instead of one-time timer, it's going to be a manual retrigger timer. And now we have it. And now if I press it, it disappears. Why did it just disappear? God damn it. Oh, because I did a one keep icon on, first of all. Second of all, okay, hold on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Aha!
Ads are here.
Got him.
Pausing for ads.
See, right before the ads. See that? You see that cooldown? Right when it ends, I can do it again. You run multiple versus you can get the older content kits? Why? You can already import older content kits. You don't need older versions for that. You realize why you need a lie versus truth system in your game? Why is that? One of the first questions an NPC asks you is who you are and where you come from, and maybe none of your business. Yeah, did you not know that, Patrol? Yeah, I'll show it after the ads. Yeah. You don't need to keep older versions for that. Are you trying to do it through the launcher, Patrol, or through like Fab? Because I'll show you either one. You can do it through either one. You're building an on-screen keyboard so you can name your characters and caught creatures. Oh, nice. You'll ask about that again when you're back. Oh, do you not want to know now? I mean, I'll show people now in case someone else wants to know, but yeah, if I go to Window Fab and I search, like, I don't know, Quixel Forest, because I know those are like for older versions. Let's see. Oh, this is 5.5. I need one that's older. Compatibility, maximum. Why do I have no options here? I can't even type in a version here. God, Quixel, why are you such hot garbage? Fab is such garbage. Why? Well, I need to find one that is below 5.5. And look, Quixel's garbage. It doesn't show you everything. 5.5. Fab needs to pay me to use this. I'll be honest. Okay, here. Okay. I found one that is 5.4. I'm in 5.5, okay? So you would look at this and be like, okay, well, I need to install 5.5 for this. But you don't. You just click add to project. And then it says asset not compatible. Please select the closest alternative. And you can select the version you want to just bring in. And you can just bring in the 5.4 version into 5.5. So if I click add to project, it'll just bring it in. No problem. I don't need to bring it into a 5.4, then migrate. I just bring it into 5.5 immediately. Now, if you have if you're bringing in like a big C++ or Fab thing, no, this has been around since this kind of option has been around even before on the marketplace. You could do this. It was a different way of doing it, obviously, but yeah, you could do this even before I recall. So yeah, you don't need to go through all that stuff. Why is this so dark? Clearly it's not here. Why is this so dark? just questioning things. Don't worry about it. Just questioning things. Anyway, we did it. So now if we come here, right, to you, and I use it, we have the cooldown, and I can't use it again until the cooldown's over. We can see it. We can go full screen so you can see it better. See? Cooldown. Now if I use it again. Excellent. And if I grab another one, the cooldown doesn't reset. So we need to have it reset the cooldown. That's important. This probably should clean this up a little. Also important. Remember, guys, keep your blueprints clean. No spaghetti. I know everyone likes spaghetti and meatballs. But please keep your things clean. Okay. So, basically when we... Let me think about this. When we activate the thing, we set it to the timer, activate it. I need to... Probably just set time interval. I probably just need to set make a new function. I just do reset or clear timers. Think that's what we need to do? Let's find out. Well, are you activating the thing? How are you certain it's safe? Who said I'm certain it's safe? Wait, what? Why do you think I'm certain that it's safe? I said no such thing. Welcome in, Leo. Hope you're doing well. I said no such thing, and I will not be held responsible. Or reliable, I guess. Yay! Now it works. Now we can grab a new one and resets it. So now we can set the timers. It's actually what we want to be. You've been watching some car racing games and you're just analyzing how they make certain things work? Have you noticed how they make the environment like really shitty? Like if it's actually just a car racing game, like on a track, the environments are gonna be really shitty. Like drifting is just the physics motion vector pointing close to the left or right direction vector of a car. Yeah, it's usually low res. Yeah, because you're going so fast typically that there's no point of, you know, increasing it. Oh, guys, it's our daily jackpot. Oh no, never mind. Hold on, sorry, false alarm. Jackpot over. It just dropped. As soon as oh, jackpot again. Jackpot 777. Guys, we hit the jackpot. It's 777. Oh, now it's 779. Ugh. That's it. No more jackpot. Hope you guys enjoyed your winnings. Unfortunately, there weren't many winnings. Okay, let's go to Electric Avenue. And let's set up some cooldowns. Don't need this anymore. Let's clean this up, shall we? Teleport to teleporter. Cooldown. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use local variables. Teleporter cooldown. I use local variables, so that way I can just edit all of them in one place down here when we get into this area. So the cooldown for the teleporter will be 30 seconds. I'll make 30 seconds the default, kind of, for most things. Unless it's... for the auras, I'm making like 15. Aura cooldowns set to 15. Also, like, the forward vector aligning with a road spline is just determining if you're going in the correct direction of a race. It's so coincidental. Unreal released a car racing sample project. Oh, I actually haven't looked at those. There's some things there that I'm curious to actually see what they're doing. I probably should look at it. They have a top-down project as well? Yeah, but they had a top-down project before. Unless you mean different top-down. I think they have an RTS one, right? Oh, they revamped it. That's possible, yeah. Missile barrage, we'll probably use the longer cooldown. $30 seconds might be actually too little. I'm gonna actually put this one at 60 because this one's extremely very powerful. The aura stuff, I feel like 15 seconds. It lasts 10 seconds. 15 might be a little too low. Let's get a 30 by default. I can always introduce power-ups that reduce the times. Let's say 30, and then the teleporter will also do 30. That's fine. I'm not using orthocram. I'm using perspective. Everyone thinks that just because my camera is tilted down, it's orthographic. It's not. I mean, maybe in the future, maybe I'll decide to make it orthographic. But at the current moment, yeah, it's been perspective for a while. Oh, you said as well. They're using orthocam as well. I assumed you were talking about me and them. Like my project, they're also using. Yeah. As well was a reference to changes compared to before. Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was before. Fair enough. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. You got nothing to apologize for. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't care. If you apologize, I'll be honest. It's fine. Now, your mother cares a lot. You should really apologize to your mother, because honestly, I can't believe you did that. But you don't need to apologize to me. Ooh, okay. Found a problem with the teleporter. The cooldown should only trigger if the teleporter is on, because I press Q and I get the cooldown, but the teleporter is not placed yet. So we need to, because it has a situational, figure out how do we tell it to not use the cooldown then, unless certain conditions are met. So I might need to, now if I do this, then it makes sense. Okay. Well, we can put a bool, and based on that bool, we will either start the cooldown or not. Start cooldown. So I can't give it a default. That's fine. So on the teleporter, we need to check if it's active. So I'm not going to do that on this one yet. On the aura stuff, on all of this, yes, activate cooldown, please. On this one, not guaranteed. We'll also do this on both of these. So we'll just also do a start cooldown here. It'll be off on this one. Keep it nice consistent. So we can now do a branch. Only do this on true. Okay. So when we spawn this, do we get a reference to it? We do. So we could check if the teleporter is valid. Get teleporter is valid. If it's not valid, don't do it. Okay. Yeah, so we can control, we can plug in whatever condition we want for the timer per thing. So now if I'm right on the teleporter and press Q, nothing, Q, 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 nothing. But if I hold Q, I get the teleporter, then I press it, then I get the cooldown. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done it. I've activated the teleporter. I know, nobody panic. Nobody panic. Hey, Marcio, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. So I think we have our active items now working. We don't have any way of them dropping, but that's fine. So, okay. Active items were actually really quick to do. Okay, I guess I should do Leo's suggestion, which is to add the Dracathrax armor icon thing in stage 1, or just in general. Right, at this point, we should have some way of knowing he has some kind of extra shielding or something going on. Which means we need to set up Have a new setup. Okay, let's go. UI time. Thank you, Leo, for giving me more work. I appreciate it. That sounds very sarcastic, but I actually mean it. Oh, why is this using a canvas panel? Yeah, I'm guessing this one is much easier with a canvas panel. Fair enough to me. You just finished watching some Unreal Fest stuff? Nice. Super hyped about the meta sounds improvements? Nice. I can't speak on any of that stuff. I'm not smart enough to use the default meta sound, let alone the improvements. Yeah. Do I have an icon of a shield? Not my character shield. No. Okay, so we need to get one. UI textures. Time to go to one of my favorite websites, GameIcons.net. You DJ, so you're wanting to make some live content for it with Unreal? I mean, yeah, that sounds like a very good reason. I am partially tone deaf, so do I want you to make an icon? What for? We got icons galore. We just gotta pick one. What do we want to use as our armor? Sorry, I mean, you don't have to apologize for that. Or maybe actual armor. Actual armor, I don't think works as well as a shield. You think this one? Or I mean, this needs to be a generic one. It's not going to be one specifically for him. I want it to be a generic one. So, I mean, either way, it's going to be generic because it's going to be temporary. Shield comb. Oh, this one? It's literally called shield comb. Maybe. I was thinking something more plain. But I guess, yeah. Do we want shield comb? I'm not in love with any of these, I'll be honest. This one's not actually that bad. Broken shield. You like the one up, 3 over to the left of that. This one? From here, 1 up, 1, 2, 3 over? Or do you mean this? I'm thinking, where was it? Where'd it go? Where's the broken one? Where was the one I was just looking at? This one. What to the left of this one? This one? That's not bad, actually. I mean, screw it. Sure, we can use this one. Let me just put it in with here. Let's put name it armor shield. I don't know. Okay, there you go. So we got him in. Boink. Wait, it was just 512 by 512. Why is this not a square though? By default. Let's make this 50 by 50. Oh, this doesn't have transparency. Do I care right now? I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm done. Did you know you could do that, by the way? You're welcome. You can chroma key inside of Unreal. First time I'm actually using it. I've never needed to use it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to take it out and, you know, do all that. So, you are 50 in height. Position wise, 50.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine. We're just going to tint it. Do some other little stuff with it. You never seen chroma key? Okay, I'll show people chroma key. Maybe I'll upload my first short in a long time showing that. Too bad everything you did was under the camera. Oh, that's why I did it under the camera. Gotta keep my secrets. That's totally why I did it under the camera. And no other reason. He's going to charge money on Patreon to remove the Cam 5 head. Well, why on Patreon? No, we'll just do it on Twitch. We'll have a, you know, if you Twitch Prime, you know, I move the camera. You don't have to go to Patreon. Come out separate. Also, apparently now, Patreon notifications should come in. Like that. What timing? I guess I'll move the camera. Someone clip that. Someone clip that and put it in the clips channel. Okay. Okay, so if you want to remove the background from this, like you want to get rid of all this black, you don't need to take it out of Unreal. This has no alpha, right? It has nothing. It's just RGB. It doesn't have to be a black and white image. It's just the one I'm using. But it has a single color for the background. You can chroma key it in here. If you scroll down all the way to the bottom, under adjustments, chroma key texture. You check that on, and then you specify the color. You can sample it, of course, but it's just black, so I'll just move it all the way down, hit OK. Bam, it's done. You can tell it the threshold as you would with a regular chroma key, but that's all you need. And now there's an alpha channel along with everything else. And now you know. And now I'm going back. That's how you do it. Yeah, it's very simple. I guess I've never used it because normally you want to bring in your own like alphas, right, with the files. You don't want to be doing this. But if it's something as simple as a single color for the background, you don't have to bring in, you know, the full thing. If you don't have it, you don't have to bring it out all the way to Photoshop to remove it, etc. But keep in mind, right, this, if I wanted to remove like only outside of this area, right, chroma key is not going to get that. You need to do a custom thing, obviously. But for what we're doing, this is fine. We got this. Let's just tint it. I feel like something like a blue, seems like a shieldy thing. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. But on top of this, so this is going to be, I'm going to wrap this. Can I wrap this with an overlay? Yes. So rename the overlay to shield or armor shield. Icon. And then let's do text. Right, because we're going to need basically text on top of it. Now, outline settings. You know, something like this. So, you know, we'll have it go. We can actually even go all the way to 99, but we can go. Right, 1, 2, 3. And when it's gone, it can disappear. Or actually, when it's 2, the number can disappear. And then it'll be just the icon. And after, if it's above 1, then it'll show you how many. That's I think a decent way of doing it. So this needs to be a variable. Text, armor shield. I just text armor shield. Armor shield group variable. Okay, so we can turn those on and off. Let's add function. Oh yeah, by default, This needs to be collapsed. Enable armor shield. Distract itself into itself. That would have been bad. Set visibility. Now, I also want to set the text of it. But I guess for this one, we just set visibility. Then we want to set armor shield count. Let's take an integer, and then this is going to be our count. Set text. And we're just going to do a select here. Because if the count is equal to 1, right, then we do nothing. If it's not equal to 1, then we do this. What's up, Leo? Why Ming? Do you not like this? Do you not like what I'm doing? Is it terrible? Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know why you shouldn't worry, but you shouldn't worry. Everything's gonna be fine, or we'll all die. So technically speaking, we'll all die because we're humans and we have a lifespan. So I guess by that logic, everything is not fine. Because we will all die. Shit. Because I said or. There's only 2 options, so crap. You're always worried. You're in a perpetual state of worry. Don't be worried. My mother is also a warrior about stuff, and I always tell her, just answer the question. Can you do something about it? Yes, then do something about it. If the answer is no, then don't worry about it. You can't do anything. Now, right, doesn't always work for 100% of situations. But in general, if you can't do something about X situation, then don't worry about it. It's out of your hands. You shouldn't need to worry about it, is the logic. Your brain thinks of scenarios that will never happen, where you'll be in danger, and it solves it. Everything's trying to kill me in these scenarios. Just don't think about an explosion happening far, far away at an amusement park, and somehow they've designed this roller coaster that is extremely durable, that has now launched itself at faster than the speed of light. Sorry, it's faster than the speed of sound. Somehow that will aim itself through your window and decapitating you by flying just through there from hundreds of miles away. Just don't think about that and you'll be fine. Right? That is not going to happen. And there's definitely not any plans for that to happen. And nobody is definitely setting that up as I speak. Okay? So don't worry. What do you mean a meteor isn't going to randomly impact your house? No. So this is where you're misunderstanding the meteor here, Leo. The meteor is not going to impact your house. It's going to impact everything in about a 200-mile radius around your house. You will be stranded there in a cartoon style where there's a big ravine now on all sides of your house. You can't go anywhere. And so you're going to be isolated there until you run out of food and starve. That's what's going to happen. I don't know why you think a meteor is going to hit your house. That's unrealistic. Come on here. Let's keep up with realism here. This is reality we're talking about. We all know meteors have a perfectly round hole in the shape of a house that happens to be Leo's. And we all know that's how it works. Call the parent. So we need to do what I call it. Enable armor shield. Oh, and first I need to do set armor shield count to 3. Yeah, like I said, Leo, you clearly have nothing to worry about. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to set the pivot. It's been a while since I've used the this stuff. I need to set the pivot to the center. Yeah, that's fine. So much for not planned. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we got the 3 now. Great. Maybe I should make it a little bit bigger, honestly. Let's make it potentially a little bit bigger. I think that's too big. Okay, let's make it 80. That's not bad. Could I add an outline to that image? Is it possible? I doubt it. No. I didn't think so. But I was like, it wouldn't put past me that there's just a built-in way to add, like, outlines. Very well. Okay, so we have this being added. So now, I need to also. Oh, instead of this, this is bad. This is a bad function. Let's do not set armor shield count. Reduce our shield count, and then what we need to do is just get the text. To text to string to integer minus minus there we go. And we don't need this count because I don't need to be manually yeah, we don't need to be manually counting it. We just reduce it. You can use SDF for that. Super dangerous fingers. You have like a finger gun? Super delicious fries. A signed distance field. What is a signed distance field? I know distance fields. What is a sign? Is it like a very popular one? You like go out to the distance field, like, can I have a signature? And then you get it signed off. I've not heard of a signed distance field. Why does he have 8? Wait. Oh. Because a new function now that's just going to be set armor shield count. That's just going to take this. Actually, I don't need to do this here. I'll do it on enable. It should take the number here. That makes the most sense. Count. Three. Remove that. Actually, I'm just going to copy this first, then remove it. It's a mapping from -1 to 1 within a material. Relation between a shape and whether or not a pixel resides within the shape. -1 on the shape, 0 or outside the shape, 1. How would it know? How can it know? Hold on. UE5 signed distance field. I don't see anything for Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5, sign distance field. This is a lot of math. That's not a single node. Dear God. I mean, you have to do a lot of math because by default, Unreal can't, like, it doesn't read a pixel on a texture by default. That's why I was confused. Is how would you do this? How do you tell a shape at all? It made into a material function? How old is this? This is 3 years ago, so I mean by now probably. Yeah, I understand that's 2D. Yeah, that's why it's materials. Yeah. You're saying it's a material function already? Font sign distance? No. There's no sign distance field. At least not in default. At least not in default. It's gonna do once. I mean, it could do this. If it's less than, so once it hits 1.0, it'll stop doing it, which is fine. So I think we just put it here. Is within UI Material Lab? I have it right here. If it was a function, I should have popped up from here. Unless I have it, I guess, turned off. Or would it be? Nothing under for signed or distance. I have it here. So, oh, SDFs, is that what it is? But this is just shapes. Hold on. I just want to see this real quick. But this is just to create... Right, this creates the shapes, but what this doesn't create and do an outline of an existing texture. This is different. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, if you have like a pre-made shape that you created using like all of this math, then yes, you have an outline and fill, right, and all that stuff. But if you don't, then like I don't have it. then it's a little more difficult. Still possible, but a little more difficult. Anyway, okay, when we get to, if it's at 1, it becomes cleared. And then I want to see if this if it is greater than 0, then we continue doing this. If it is not greater than 0, that means I want to take the group, set visibility to be collapsed. You use textures for one of them, but you forgot how to do that from the vid. Oh, you're good. You're good. I don't really care about outline. It was like, if it was built in, easy thing. I don't want to create a material for it. I can't be bothered for that. It's fine. Okay, so we have 3 now. I need him to roar. Should probably try to avoid his attacks. Or you know what? I don't avoid his attacks. I just do this. Just don't worry about it. Yeah. Meteors, please. I said meteors, please. Oh my god. There you go. Why did it go away?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
What? Why did it go away? Well, ads are going. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got a cold one. I should reach out to them and see if they can sponsor me so I can get these cheaper. I drink them all the time. I doubt they would. I'm too small, I think. But it costs way too much money to supply me with them. Let's do a little print string here. And let's do a print string here. Let's just do one of these. Come on. I guess I just wait for him to do it. There it is. 3, 2. Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't put it under the do once. That's why. It was meant to go here. Not out there. That's why I had to do once, because obviously multiple meteors are hitting him during that, potentially. So, yeah. Come on, big boy. Meteors. 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 There it goes. 2. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so then the 2 should disappear. I think I want like potentially a bigger stroke on 2. I don't know. He's not attacking, you know. It's not a very difficult fight, clearly. Okay. Excellent. Now we have no number. Before I die during my test, let's just don't worry about that. Come on, one more. There it goes. Yay, now it's gone. And if I do it again, it should just still be off though. Hacks? What do you mean hacks? No, I'm not hacking here. This is good old-fashioned cheating with built-in cheats. It's like putting a command, right? I'm so glad I changed how, yay, okay, it works. That was a great suggestion. Thank you, Leo. Okay. That's done. And now if we ever, you know what I should do though? Aside from removing these print strings that make this place look like, horrible. Now ship it and surely it works. I should add the ability to change the icon. So you know what? I will set this as a variable. And when we enable it, you know what? I'm just gonna do an icon though. Set icon. Set armor shield icon. I'll just make a function for it now. Set brush. Make from texture. Texture goes in here. We just need to match the icon size to, I guess the image size doesn't matter on this one. So ta-da! That's the 2025 game dev motto? What, to just ship it and hope hope it works? I mean, I was hoping we would change that motto by 2025. You don't need to. I mean, you can. Right, because you do get brush. And then break. Then you have the image size, which can then break. And then you have your X and your Y. I don't need to. But yes, you could absolutely do it. Post-launch support will take care of it. I would be the post-launch support, so I'm gonna take care of it. If Toby can have 1,000 if statements to check a variable, then who am I to judge what works and what doesn't? No. You're mistaken. He had one switch statement, from what I heard. Now, inside of that switch statements are all those if statements. But don't worry, he had one thing. It's all within one. You know, if you do like if, then if else, if else, if else, if else, if else inside of one thing, it's one thing. It's fine. But that is a great example which is of what I keep telling people, which is it doesn't matter how you do things. It doesn't matter if you use Blueprint C++ or, you know, punt a baby 1,000 yards. No one's gonna know. As long as the game's fun. And I mean in your game, punt a baby 1,000 yards. By the way, to be clear here, not a real life baby. You can't punt it 1,000 yards, let's be honest here. You're not that strong. That was 1,000 if statements to check one variable? No, not what I heard. I mean, either way, right? The point is, it's you know, it's not the best way of doing it, but who cares? Is the game fun? Is the game perform? Yes. Cool. I mean, depending where you go, people will give you shit for not using C++ in like everywhere, right? If you go to the like on the Unreal Reddit, maybe like, oh, I'm using blueprints and I'm not using C++ in my projects. People will just shit on you. Or just not shit on you, they'll just downvote you. Which I don't understand. Well, like, why do people care? But, you know, at the same time, why are you posting that? But what do you mean if you don't use C++, you can't make a game clearly? So I've been told by some random viewer. Yeah, there's been a few people that have shown up in chat that have been like that. They've been like, what do you mean you're not coding? What? I know. Crazy. Then that guy made a memorable meme. Yeah, it was pretty funny. So we have successfully done this. We've successfully done the shield. You're back and you're depressed, so nothing new. Welcome back. Oh. Leo with the jokes. Leo with the hi depressed, I am Leo. You died 3 times hunting with the guys? So freaking sad. Were you playing the new Night Rain game. I think that's the name of it. Elden Ring Night Rain. That thing. It is Night Rain. Did I get it right? Don't do that. It's bad for your health. Oh, you're playing. Oh, you're. Oh, okay. Never mind. So in other words, it's a skill issue. Ooh. He went there. Oh, he went there. Kinda, yes, very difficult hunt. Well, I mean, the first step to making progress is admitting you have a problem. In your case, your problem is your skill. The second step is doing something about it. And I'll be honest, if that's too much work, I usually end it at step 1. I know my problems, but dealing with them is too much work. So screw that, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Says me and the majority of the people, unfortunately. Bad joke. If you can mull about desynchronized attack patterns in Elden Ring and get called skill issue, then you're gonna be salty about it. Desynchronized attack patterns. What does that mean? Some people say it's practice. I say it's the definition of insanity. Well, no, I mean, hold on. You know, everyone says the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over again and expecting different results. What is the actual definition of insanity? Hold on. I've actually never actually confirmed this. Define insanity. Okay? I just want to know. Extreme foolishness or irrationality. The state of becoming seriously mentally ill. Madness. That is insanity. Where did that originate from? Because I also know it, but I don't know the origin. Because that's not the actual definition of the word. Where did we all hear this? Right, if you go just dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it's not here, right? And it makes sense not here. Voss? Who is Voss? I don't know a Voss. The medical definition of the condition? No? I mean, I would imagine it would be under just the Merriam-Webster. No? It was Albert Einstein? Is that what it is? It is. That's what it is. That's why we all know it. Okay, look. It's, you know, we've learned something. If that man said it, that's fine. So that's, yeah, by that logic, well, I mean, the logic actually fits. Doing something over and over is equivalent to insanity. And assuming that's exactly the same. But as soon as you change a single variable, then it's no longer doing something, you know, the same every time. Anyway, we have successfully, surprisingly, did the armor stuff, and have active items now with proper cooldowns. And it's all working great. What's going to be the next thing we work on? I think the next thing we can work on is, I think, like a actual game over screen showing what you have collected, what you have picked up in the run, well, how much currency you got, and things like that you get to keep, like all the meta progression stuff, if you picked up any, and if you beat the boss, how much you're gonna get from that. It's not much information, to be fair. It's literally two things. Well, if you go past the first boss, it can show you multiple. But what else? What else do we want to keep track of? What would we want on a game over screen? Yeah, do the same thing, and expecting a different outcome. Yeah. So those games make you feel like that's so damn bad? Really? I don't know. I had a great time in Elden Ring. I one-shot so many bosses. It was great. All I did was use the mechanics given to me. It was great. Let's figure out how do we want the screen to work. Ooh, cards picked up. Yes, that's a great one. Cards. Picked up. That absolutely. So we want on cards picked up. There you go. Why do I not see the the line thing? Okay, whatever. So we want cards picked up, boss currencies acquired, meta progression items. What else? Let me make this a bit smaller. Damage dealt? Like, you just want to know what the total damage dealt was that you did? There, you can't collect new cards anymore. You can create, that's what the boss currencies are, for you to buy cards with them. I don't want to do a scoring system. I mean, the scores don't matter. This is single player. You're not competing against anybody. I can do like damage deal is always nice to know if you're improving. But that's not going to matter, right? Because you can do a lot more damage but kill less things. I don't want to do any extra fluff yet. I mean, yeah, in the long term, or I think right for now, this is the main stuff. Cards picked up, meta progression items. I think this is the main stuff. Like, highest floor reached. You'll know that by boss currencies. That'll basically tell you what it is. Because obviously, if you didn't get past a certain boss, then you wouldn't have gone his currency. I mean, I can do that. Yeah, highest floor. Yeah, I want to get it work exactly. I want to get it working first and then expand. Yeah, I don't want to throw in like 20. It's right. It's the same thing with my if I go to main menu, right? It's the same thing with this, right? This menu, this options menu is very bare bones, but that's fine because I don't need to worry about making it very grand at the current moment. I'll just get it bare bones working prototype. Wait, enemies. Wait, did it says or something? Ew. Did you send a message that didn't go through? But I think this is good. Wait, type it one more time right now, and then send another message that says when you typed it. Like right the word killed. Because I have nothing. The odd thing is, I don't see it. So it's not even like a permissions thing that I'm like, oh yeah, let me approve this message. I don't even see it. So why, YouTube? Why do you censor people and not let the streamer control their own chat? It happens sometimes with Yuga Guts. It's so weird. Shadow ban. Okay, let's figure out then how do we want this how do we want the screen to look? Let's say this is our screen. Here's what I'm thinking. The cards picked up is going to be the thing that takes up the most room, right? So what if we make the cards picked up like half of the screen? Okay. What if we did that? Then boss currencies meta progression, highest floor. So we can just say the highest floor here on top. Right, we just on top, I'll just say reached floor, you know. reached floor X. And then we can have like stats here. Big Hugh lose in the center takes up 90% of the screen. Tell you how much of a you're of a loser. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we'll just do yeah, so we just do this right there, and then we'll just put our the stuff that we need, like the cards, right here, and the stats we need down here. Perfect. Ship it. But here we can do the stats, right? So, like, for example, we can do like currencies acquired and items acquired. Let's make this so I can actually see it. So basically we can do this, and all this will do is show the icon and then number. Right, so we'll do something like
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
right, it'll be the icon of the thing. And then I'll just list them. And then below that, we can add in more stuff later on. And we can make it so you can scroll it if it's too long, kind of thing. Yeah. Left will be scrollable, right will be scrollable. Yeah. You hover over the continue button and place a laugh track. Oh yeah. We need to have a button, the like return to menu button, or like main menu. That's kind of important. Otherwise, you're just stuck here. I guess that's important. And there is an essential hub. It's just back to the main menu to do another run, right? No, it's back to the hub. Because there is going to be a hub. That's basically what this is. This is going to be your hub, where you have the shop, we have meta progression. You can do different runs, and you'll return here. Yeah. So we'll make it so you don't go back to the main menu. You can go to the main menu if you want from the hub or whatever. But yep. I might make maybe it'd be good to make 2 buttons. Return to hub, return to main menu. So we could do, like hub. menu. Yeah, it's a roguelike. It's a roguelike, so you just do runs, you improve things, you get more meta progression. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So we'll have both options then. And we can put it down here. And then basically there'll be a like a line here. And then below will be the menus. And this part will be scrollable. This part will be scrollable. Hold on. Why is it so tiny? Maybe I've been just using things at just way too big of a scale, and that's really been my problem. Is I just zoomed out way too much at the beginning. Maybe just scroll everything down, and then everything will be fine to scale. But like the default is this, and then when I write in this size, right? Why is the brush this big as like the medium one if the text is that small? I think that's the problem. I started with writing with this, but the text by default is this small, which is, I feel like it's too small. Anyway, not important. Not a pure roguelike. What is a pure roguelike? And what is not a pure roguelike? I've never heard of it being considered pure or not pure. What makes a roguelike pure and not pure? Because I don't know. What is roguelite? I know roguelike is like the game Rogue. But what is roguelite? Because that's not a term that I've ever used. Roguelike makes sense. Roguelite, I'm not sure. No carryover whatsoever. I had carryover. Roguelike is you start completely from scratch with nothing on every death. Roguelite has some elements of the roguelike. I know roguelike. Let's call it that. It is like the game Rogue. Like is the key word there. Not everything's copied from there, obviously. Yeah, I have progression carryover because I think that's what makes it very fun. Without progression carrying over, that's just Elden Ring. No, even Elden Ring has progression carryover if you get your souls back. So even that. Okay, I think that's what we do. I guess the question then I still need to figure out for myself is, how do we do how are we gonna set this up? You know what? Instead of this being the way it is, I'm going to split it into two. See, the whole problem is the meta progression items. It's only gonna be one line. The currencies acquired from the boss. Well, I guess I can just put it all together. I just make this all currencies acquired, including meta progressions. And then if it's all currencies, including meta progression, then I can just, yeah, put it all in a single line. Then it'll be just, it'll just continue down. Yeah, I was thinking about that for just a moment. I was thinking of putting left and right, but then it doesn't make sense because the meta progression stuff, there's only one thing. So, right? So the problem is this is the meta pickups based on what item you get. It's like Hades. based on the item you pick is the item you get when you pick it up in the world, basically. Like if you want to right, if I go to the progression shop, which is totally not done, right, if you want the first currency, then I actually should fill this in a little bit with some icons. Maybe we should do that next. Kind of finish this up at least a bit. Right, if you pick up the first currency, you have to pick up, let's say, this item, right? If you want the second currency, you pick up this item, kind of thing. So you'll only ever get one currency per run with them in terms of the progression shop. With the boss stuff, if you beat multiple bosses, right, then you might get different currencies for each boss. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So that's why I think it doesn't make sense to put them side by side. I think we just put them on top of each other. We can start with the meta progression one, if you got any. And you can just say 0, and then you can show the bosses based on what you have what you acquired. If you acquired nothing, it will just show nothing. We can just have a big thing that just says you got nothing. It's like you got mail, except it's a lot more depressing because you made no progress. And below it'll just say you suck in big letters, bold and italic and underline. We'll just make it very emphasized and make it a curved font like those old school stuff. Yeah, and then below this, then we can do like here, like after that we can do a second section that's gonna be like, you know, damage dealt, you know, just random stuff, and we can split that like left and right kind of things, and you know, figure that stuff out. But bold, underline, italic, strike through, Comic Sans font, 50-point outline. Yes. In bright neon green. Perfection. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay. I think we'll do this first. We'll do that starting tomorrow, and then after that, we can fix up this progression shop and actually fill it in with icons, and you know, like all the functionality is there. I see the icons to be there because I haven't populated the icons, and it looks like this. It used to have at least like some basic icons. Because it used to have the currency here, and it used to like say plus, like to buy or purchase, you know, or whatever it is. Underground, you want to make a meme game? Do it. And when you return to the hub, it says skill issues. Or just you just have a gun and go around and shoot stuff? I mean, do it. Meme games like do well if they're fun. No one cares if it's a meme game. Main thing is this is fun. And then answer would just say a bunch of different callouts. I mean, there was already a game like that. There's already a game like that. You got a bunch of random callouts and lines just being said at random times. How did this game do? It did okay. Like 86 is not great. 226 in game. I mean, like it's keeping it's better than, you know, many games, to be fair. It didn't peak very high. It peaked only 11,000. But considering it's a single player game, people are continuing to play it still. You know? It's actually not bad. I mean, I'll be honest, 11,000 concurrent, near 11,500 concurrent isn't popular. It's like, Right, if we go, yeah, so we're going from 64,000 to, this is a bigger fall off. Right? I'm pretty sure. Poor, 3%? Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. No, this is 5%. Okay, this is doing better than the other one. Never mind. It start, you know, fair enough. 11K sales is pretty good. Oh, no. This is not sales. This is players on Steam. You could have gone get the key for free, the game for free, and still be on this chart. So just keep on. But also at the same time, it is concurrent, which means not everyone that has gotten it, right, is playing at the same time. So I mean, if my game, if when I release, would I be happy with 10,000 players? Yes? No? It's hard to say. Probably I'd want more. I'd probably want, like, I would have aimed for more. But yeah. Anyway, the only reason I brought this up is because it has the meme commentary, which is what you were talking about. That's why I just remembered it. You're watching some vids on any dev realities, royalties, like how much any devs make, I assume is what you mean. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. It was just a bunch of comparisons for the average indie dev versus more successful 50% and 10%. I'm not sure what the number or the percentages are for, but Justin Roiland was so good for the game. I don't know who that is, so I'll take your word for it. Like the reality of indie dev and expectations for making money. Oh yeah, being an indie dev is extremely difficult. But keep in mind that if your game is good and the game is fun, then all you do is advertise it. And the marketing part is what a lot of people fail at. Oh, it's the VA for Rick. Got it. Right? Because take, for example, shit, I forget the name of the game. Oh, I remember. How many of you guys ever played FTL? Faster Than Light. It was on Kickstarter. It wanted $10,000 to make the game. They got $200,000 for the game. Indie, obviously. If the game is really fun and you can advertise it, if you've never played FTL, by the way, great game. Like this is I've played FTL, very fun game. Yeah, would recommend. Yeah. So yeah, don't just because you're indie does not mean automatically that you're not going to make money or you're not going to make a good game. It's entirely dependent on everybody. Now, that doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to make this game and it's going to do well. No. But it is not, I'm saying it's not guaranteed that it will definitely not do well because it is indie kind of thing. So, you know, there's always chance of it, you know. If people really like it, they'll spread the word, etc. Look at Pal World, Pocket Bear, they blew up. Yeah, exactly. If the game is fun, that's all that matters. Especially these days. You know, that's people just care, is the game fun? And honestly, that's how it was in the past too, right? Is the game fun? And if it is, people will pay for it, right? Like as much as people ask, basically. If the game is fun, then it's worth the money, right? People are not willing to pay for a game if it's not worth the money. Why would it not be worth the money? If the game is not enough fun. Aside from not having money, I'm saying, obviously, if you don't have the money, you're not going to pay for that. But I'm saying if you did have the money, right? Your expectations of a $30 game and your expectations of an $80 game are a little different. Your $30 at $30, you could have that game could be really fun. At $80, that game could be okay. What's the difference? The price. You know, because it does affect your enjoyment of it. I'm making it sound like it's more of a thing than it is, but yeah, it definitely does. You're also the chat police buddy driving. Oh no, Guts is on a power trip. He's going on a power trip. $80 for a game is mad insane. Yeah, I don't get people. The argument for charging $80 for a game is because inflation, right? That's the argument everyone always, not always, but a lot of people make the argument that the price of games are going up. Here's what's not being accounted for on that, from my point of view. It's not accounting for the amount of people that have access to your game has gone up considerably. right? When you made a game in the year 2000, what was your maximum cap of people buying your game compared to the maximum cap of people buying your game now? That scaled quite a lot. So now you can put in the same amount of work and just sell more copies, right? That's one. Second of all, aside from just having a bigger audience, charging that much money does not account for the fact that when, you know, in 2000 even, people didn't buy that many games. That's the problem. We have more games that people just buy more games these days. So, yeah, you know, in the past you'd buy like one game, you would play it for months, and then cool, that was your budget, right? Maybe you got like a few games a year, and they were great games, you enjoyed them, but they would take a long time to beat, you know. But now it's like, oh, you're buying like 10 games. So your budget, let's say it was $100, right, is now split between multiple games. So your budget for the game is just so much less because they don't take any longer to play these days. They take less time to play because, you know, they're designed that way. They're designed to like get you in and out, unless it's like an MMO and stuff. Obviously a multiplayer game, like online game, yeah. Some games are not like that, but I'm talking like, right, budget wise, people bought less even though they were expensive. So that's but the main one really is there's just more people. Yeah, things are more expensive to make, but you also have more people to sell to. Unless you're Sony. If you're Sony, you just say fuck you to half the world for whatever reason. Apparently, I don't know why. Because I guess they don't like money. I don't get it. But that's Sony. Would disagree. People will pay $20 for a movie. $80 is fair for a game. I would not pay $20 for a movie. And a lot of people would not pay $20 for a movie. That's why movie theaters are doing so badly these days also. A lot of movie theaters don't do super well since COVID. Yeah, screw Sony and EA. Sony's coming along, aren't they? What do you mean? I think the mantra of playable hours equals higher price is a good metric. Playable hours that are fun equals higher price is a good metric. I agree, but I would do the caveat that are good playable hours, because you could make a game where all you do is press forward, and you just need to press forward for 20 hours, and that's the whole game. That's not a fun game. But they can charge you a lot because it's a 20-hour game, right? Well, I know you meant that, but yes, that is usually the what people judge it at, but that is all subjective. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. The problem, Guts, is the fact that Sony is just saying no to certain countries because they don't have PSN. That's the problem with Sony. Nintendo is litigious with suing everyone for no reason, no good reason, and Microsoft with Xbox. I mean, that's just PC gaming. Even they're giving up on the Xbox, so there you go. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. They like control and power more than money, yeah. Let's remake Horizon Zero Dawn and Last of Us for the 50th time versus remaking older games. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I love Horizon, but even I didn't understand the point of remake. It looked great originally. Whatever. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.